Hello everyone, Speedrunner 0-18 here, and welcome to the 386 Speedrun Challenge, based on the 386 challenge by Chaotic Meatball, where I try and beat the game as fast as possible with all 386 Pokemon in Pokémon Leafgreen version. However, there are some rules we have to abide by. 1. I can only use my main Pokemon in battle. No exceptions. If my current Pokemon faints, I reset to my last save point. If I don't have a save point, I restart the whole run. 2. Held items are allowed in battle, as well as items in battle. 3. No glitches or manipulations. 4. The run is timed with in-game time. Each Pokemon then after the run will be placed on the leaderboard with their final in-game time to see how they compare against the other Pokemon we've done so far, as well as compare them to Pokemon similar to them. If you happen to enjoy this series and would like to see more, please hit that like and subscribe button. I release these speedrun challenges every Friday and release other speedruns on other days, so a subscription is very appreciated. Thank you. To start off, I get the PC potion and replace Bulbasaur with Poochyena. I always replace the grass starters in these runs for consistency. The rival was pretty difficult since Poochyena's defense is not the best, since I had 3 HP left when the fight ended. This isn't looking too good. After doing all the stuff I usually do at the start, such as getting the extra potion as well as a cut and fly user for later, I go to Viridian Forest, where I'll be spending a lot of time grinding. You see, Poochyena has only Tackle until level 13 when he learns Bite. There is no way in hell I can fight Brock without that move, so I grind until that level by fighting all the trainers, the optional rival battle, as well as a bunch of wild Pokemon. When I finally faced Brock, it still took a few tries since I had to rely on Sand Attack because Poochyena's defense stat was pretty bad, but I eventually made it through. It's a good thing Bite is a special move in this gen, not physical like it is now. The Route 3 trainers weren't easier. I tried using Howl to raise my attack stat, and I just remembered something. Bite is special in this gen. I'm disgusted in my own incompetence. Anyway, I heal at the Mount Moon Center, go through Mount Moon like normal, except I battle a lot of trainers in here since I predicted I'd need levels for Misty, and I probably should have fought the extra trainers on Route 3 as well now that I think about it. You'll see why in a bit. After getting to Cerulean, I heal up, get the rare candy, and I tried fighting the rival and yeah, this ain't gonna work. So I fought the gym trainers and tried fighting Misty and oh shit. Yeah, I can't fight either Misty or Rival 2. I can't rely on Sand Attack here due to the speed of my opponents here, so the only way to progress is to grind. I will never grind in these runs unless there is absolutely no choice, since this is a speedrun after all. After grinding on Route 4 until level 25, I fight Rival 2 again. I defeated Pidgeotto the first time, and I died to Charmander due to me using Swagger and it not hitting itself. A couple tries later, I get Charmander to smack its head in a wall in anger due to my Swagger, so I won. After I heal up and fight all the Route 24-25 trainers for the experience. I do heal during this since I was running low on PP. I even get the TM for Secret Power as a more powerful normal move than Tackle. After getting the SS ticket, I go fight Misty again, and I need to use 2 bites on Starmie to kill it, but Poochyena cannot live through 2 water pulses. So I end up having to Swagger it, and keep trying again until I get a fight where Starmie ends up drowning itself in confusion since it forgets it's a water type. After finally leaving Cerulean, I go get Dig, teach it to Poochyena, and go to Vermilion City. When I get on the ship, I go straight to the rival battle. He is way easier than before. I basically just spam Secret Power on the first 2 Pokemon, Bite Kadabra and Dig Charmeleon. You know, Dig won't be too helpful when it evolves into Charizard. Not looking forward to dealing with that. After the ship leaves, I go fight Lieutenant Surge. The fight was still tricky, but not as much as Misty. I end up using Dig on the first 2 Pokemon, but Raichu had to be killed with 2 Digs, since it kept hitting me with Shockwave and raising its evasion, but I eventually made it through. After getting the bike and going through Rock Tunnel, I get to Lavender Town, heal at the center to restore PP, and go fight the Gamer where I last saved in Rock Tunnel, so I gotta do the final couple of fights again. After getting past the Gamer the second time, I get to CELADON where I go straight to the Rocket Hideout. While down there, I do get the Calcium, which should help raise Poochyena's special attack. It needs it bad, especially for its Stab Bite move. Giovanni, though, was quite tricky. I was out of bites before I started, so I had to Ether during the fight. Oops. His first 2 Pokemon went down to Bite, then Dig, and Kangaskhan went down to my ultimate Swagger. Good thing though, when he was able to hit, only tail whips got to me. How the hell does someone who can't defeat a Poochyena run Team Rocket? After digging out of the hideout, I heal up, get the tea, and do shopping. I end up buying some super potions, super repels, 15x attacks, 11x specials, 2 guard specs, 5x accuracies, and 16x speeds. I'll definitely be back for more, this is nowhere near enough. After getting Fly, I go to Lavender Town to fight my rival. This fight sucked pretty bad, mostly due to Gyarados not falling for my ultimate swag. So he took a couple tries. Before the winning attempt, though, I did go south to Route 12 and top Poochyena Return, which I thought would be more powerful than Secret Power. When I do eventually get past the rival and fight all the channelers for experience, and returning the Satanic Marowak to hell, I rescue Mr. Fuji. I know, that was fucking bad, but god damn it, I'll use that joke every time I give a Pokemon return. I must kill Marowak with that move just for that joke. After getting Pokeflute, I bike to Saffron to heal up so I can fly back later, and then I fly to Celadon City, where I bike down to FUCHSIA City, go to the Safari Zone, get Surf, and go fight Koga. My winning strategy after trial and error was to use 6 double teams to prevent the coughing from getting me, 2x accuracies and 3x specials and spam bite. Those X accuracies were for Koga's Muck due to it potentially raising its evasion stat. I did end up winning though. I honestly do think allowing items in these runs make them more interesting, because what's more interesting to you? Seeing a level 42 Poochyena beat Koga, or seeing a level 71 Poochyena OHKO everything? One thing I don't like about most challenge runs is that they overlevel to win everything. I only do that when no other solution to a battle works. But please let me know what you think of my video style in the comments below. I'd really appreciate it. Anyway, after that, I go to the Sylph Company and fight my rival. What I had to do was set up some double teams, some X speed, some X specials, and then You son of a bitch! Anyway, my winning strategy was actually just 3 double teams, kill Pidgeot with Crunch, which I ended up teaching over Bite before this. Then when I get to Gyarados, I set up my X specials, X speeds, and just spammed Crunch. After the fight, I get Lapras for Surf and Strength and go fight Giovanni. I defeated him by 1 double team, some X attacks, 1 X speed, and spam Dig on his Pokemon weak to Dig, and I killed his Kangaskhan with Crunch. Afterwards, I dug out of a skyscraper. I really hope they have good insurance after all those claims they're gonna have to file in this series. And I went to go fight Sabrina. None of her Pokemon except for Venomoth can hit me since I'm a Dark type. Venomoth did kill me a couple times with Leech Life though. My trick was to set up on Kadabra any X items or double teams I needed, and just killed everything with Crunch. Huh. No wonder she has a Venomoth. Although there are no Dark types in Kanto, so who even knows why she has one. After buying some healing items at the mart, I fly to Celadon and fought Erica. I did go to her without healing, but then I realized I only had 1 double team left, so I lost the fight, reset to my last save point before fighting her, so I could heal. This is proof I don't route these things out, when this stuff happens. When I do fight her for real, I set up several double teams, even though Victreebel got 3 stun spores on me. I used all my paralyze heals, and just spammed Crunch on her team. After getting Strength, getting the rare candy inside the Warden's house, which I can only do if I have Erica's badge already, which I sometimes don't when I get Strength, I go to CINNABAR Island, get the secret key, and go fight Blaine. What I do for this fight is set up some double teams and then... How many of these motherfuckers have switching moves? On the actual winning fight though, I used only 3 double teams and killed the Growlithe with Dig. On Ponyta, I set up a few more double teams and then I used 3 X attacks and just spammed Dig on everything. Arcanine was hard to take down due to its defense being high, but I made it through. After ruining Bill's second chance to ask me on an island date, I refused and went to Giovanni's gym, where I encountered my second actual roadblock in this run since Cerulean City. After defeating the first cool trainer and I go fight the Black Belt, his Pokemon kept killing me with fighting moves, but the one problem is that all of his Pokemon know Vital Throw, which ignores the evasion so Double Team is useless. I tried this fight over and over, but I could not proceed. I had to be faster than him so I can kill his Pokemon quickly, so I had no choice but to grind. I ended up grinding on Route 23 since the wild Pokemon there are pretty high. I did try Route 12, but the trainers were too weak, so I went to Route 23 instead. After getting to level 54, I try over and over until I get a fight where I get past his first 2 Pokemon, and then his final Machoke only used Seismic Toss, which does set damage, so I was able to defeat him with Return. Jesus Christ, who knew one of my roadblocks would be someone who wasn't a rival or a gym leader? I wonder who the next Pokemon will be where that happens. Hopefully not the next one I have to do. When I get to Giovanni, I just set up a bunch of double teams, 3x attack, 1x speed, and spam dig on everything. But I do use Return on the Doug Trio, and it's still O-code. These gyms were harder than I thought they'd be. When I get to Rival 6, I use 6 double teams, 3x specials, 2x speeds, and spam Crunch on everything. I honestly wish Poochyena had a better moveset, but Poochyena learns almost no good moves. When I get to the league, I heal up, deposit my HM's users, buy some full restores, and prepare to enter the Elite Four. Let's do this shit! On Lorelei, I don't think this is gonna work. I tried this fight a bunch, but I just can't set up double teams and not get hit, and when I do get past Dewgong, the other Pokemon end up killing me. I don't want to sit there for hours in real life for perfect luck, so I find it best to grind, especially since the other members may actually be impossible if I don't. I've never had to grind before the Elite Four before, so I experimented in different places, but the best place I found was to rematch the bikers on Route 16. The wheezing some of them have give good experience. After grinding to level 65, I felt I was ready. Bought some more full restores, then I prepared to enter the Elite Four. Let's get this fucking over with. On Lorelei, I set up 4 double teams, 5x specials, 1x speed, and spammed Crunch. I also forgot to mention that during the grind, I took some of the money I earned from the battles and bought a fuck ton more X attacks and X specials since I felt like I needed them. Which I was right, of course. On Bruno, he was easier than when I used Celio back in episode 1. Even though Poochyena was weak to fighting types, at least I set up my X items and double teams on an Onix, which according to Bulbapedia is not a fighting type. After setting up, I spam Return on all his fighting types since Crunch is resisted by them. On Agatha, I immediately used Crunch to kill the first Gengar before it could spam double team like cheaters do. And I set up my own non-cheater double teams and X items on Golbat, and killed everything with a mix of Return and Crunch. On Lance, what I did was set up 6 double teams, 3 X speeds, kill the Gyarados and Aerodactyl with Crunch, and then on Dragonite I used Crunch and then... After defeating Gyarados and Aerodactyl, Dragonite finally... On the next fight, that bastard went down to Crunch as well as did the Dragonair. Finally, the champion fight. I set up 2 X specials on Pidgeot and slowly killed it with Crunch since I had to keep healing. Due to Aerial Ace, I can't double team here since it's pointless. When Alakazam comes out next, he cannot attack me at all, so I set up all my double teams as well as some X speeds and X specials and just killed everything with Crunch and finished the champion on the Ultra Nice level. Man, Poochyena absolutely sucked. Basically every single gym I died at least once, I had to rely on double team a lot and had to grind a few times. But this is something I have to expect from some Stage 1 Pokemon I end up doing in this series. But it doesn't matter. I speedran Pokemon Leafgreen with a Poochyena with a total in-game time of 9 hours and 38 minutes. That is a damn long time for a speedrun. I wonder how other Stage 1 Pokemon will compare to him, but right now, Celio still holds the first place spot for the fastest Pokemon overall. But that won't be forever. Wait until I eventually get a Stage 2 or Legendary. So right now, Poochyena is 2nd place overall and 1st place for a Stage 1 Pokemon. It looks like our next Pokemon is... Meryl. That's all I got for you. If you happen to like this type of content and would like to see more, please subscribe to the channel. I will be doing the 386 Speedrun Challenge once a week on my channel, as well as other speedrunning content on other days. So please subscribe and follow my socials if you enjoy that kind of stuff. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.